Okay, so it's the first time we've been back in, I think, 3 weeks now, almost a month, and it's been it's been wow. That's really all I have to say. It's been a whole lot of wow. So um, all right, let's talk about what we're gonna do today. I am still having difficulties with my workflow. So, what I decided would be a really cool thing to do today would be just to try some of the traditional techniques that I am more comfortable with and just to see what works, what doesn't work, what I need to edit to get the same effect, and so on and so forth. Which has been, um, yeah, which has been my biggest, how do we call it now? Yeah, it's been my biggest pet peeve with Photoshop is that my line art isn't as clean as I can make it by traditionally doing it. And so I'm just gonna work out today how I can get myself some clean line art and also get the sort of work that I'm trying to achieve that I can achieve while doing this all traditionally. You'll notice there's a few new images today. For those of you who watched the last stream we had, and also the who are also a part of the Discord, will notice that over here in the corner is the design that I did for the Armani Exchange competition. I did not win that competition. Nee. But it was good to try, and now I have this image that I can work with. And I actually pretty like it. It's what inspired me to actually do this stream. And you see me doing some marks on Photoshop. This is because prior to the stream, I had some serious lag issues with Photoshop. It was annoying me because I was really, really worried that it was going to come into, um, yeah. It was annoying me because I was worried it was going to come into the the stream time, and then I would have to find a way to deal with this because I refused to cancel the stream today for obvious reasons. So there's that. Um, I'm just really happy that we're streaming today, guys. It's been a while. I missed you all. Um, whew. So Photoshop is behaving well for me right now, and I'm so happy about that. So you'll notice with the second image, it's a really amazing image, and I got it from, well, an Imagine FX issue. Ironically enough, I had already been following this artist before the article came out, and this artist goes by the name Moon. On Instagram, you'll find them at moon_mxtr. I'm not actually sure what mxtr is supposed to mean, but I like their name. For those of you who know what my own artist tag means, you can understand why. But I really love the intricacy of their art, and I actually have it up here in the corner. And this is an illustration that was in the traditional drawing, or like doing a portrait article in Imagine FX. So when I saw the article, I was really, really excited. I was like, yes, yay! Um, I love this person's artwork. More prominently, I love their colors. And so I'm just gonna actually have a little reference here for myself. Those two pictures will float there for when I drop this off, or I hide this. And what I'm just gonna do now is I'm gonna draw Mona, which is the alien character you all know and love. But I'm gonna try her in a more realistic style. Um, as you know, my artwork is heavily influenced by Asian style, heavily influenced by pop culture, and so I'm using this composition, and I'm actually going to take this off because I don't want it to become a carbon copy of that. Um, Reason being is that subconsciously, and I'm just doing some measurements now, you guys can't see this, but these are traditional art measurements. This actually needs to be erased, and we're gonna draw that out here. So I'm just using some traditional art techniques, trying to ensure that hey Pac, hey Fawn. Oh my god, you guys are a riot. Yes, I'm streaming. I'm I'm live again. It's been how long? Almost a month? It's been almost a month. Um so okay, Pac. Let me give you guys hearts. Oh my god. So because it seems to be my habit, guess what? I moved again. I am no longer living with Neenoo because apparently I am a nomad, and and moving is moving is a habit of mine. So I'm no longer living with Neenoo. I'm actually living with she was on the stream too, so maybe it's a habit I have of living with people I stream with. Yeah, nobody's. No, yeah, probably, yeah. So I'm no longer in New York. I'm in New Jersey now. Um, might be moving again soon. I don't know. If I move again soon, though, that's gonna be a intercontinental move. I don't know. It depends on exactly where you consider, which continent you consider the Caribbean to be a part of. I'm just gonna say we slap it in Central America and be done with it. But some people have an argument about it being um, North America or South America. So I'm just gonna leave that there. So yeah, there's that. So this is just a quick sketch. Um, I It really does feel like a nomadic lifestyle. It's been really interesting though. I'll tell you what. This is definitely more suburban than where I was before. Um, for example, public transportation isn't just a suggestion here, it's something that they actually put into um, practice. I don't like that nose, and I'll probably correct it, but like I said, I'm trying out more traditional art techniques today. just to see if I can make some sense of Photoshop. Hopefully, get myself some clean line art. How have you guys been? I know I've been AWOL the last few weeks. I've actually just been lurking like a creeper in the chat. So that's been that's been me. I've been lurking like a creeper in the chat. Both the Ravenna side chat. It's been a hard couple of weeks. Okay. So let's grab here and this is me. So I'm going for a more traditional look, trying to see if I can get a more traditional style. Oh my goodness, an angel just walked into the room and she brought water. So for those of you who have watched, I don't know who was here for when she was on stream. What was your streaming name again, or did I just use your actual?
I don't even remember.
Okay, so
you can use my name. Well,
yeah, so
maybe not my last name, but
yeah, so I believe what did we play a game when you were online?
No, I was falling asleep.
Okay.
On you.
Okay.
That part I remember because I'm like, sure, I'm Monarise.
You could just say Mona. It's
Mona.
the shortened version.
Mona, like Mona, I need to go to sleep now.
Yeah, but it's just like
Mon cher. Mon chéri.
Mon chéri.
Mon chéri.
Okay, so the voice you're hearing in the background, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it clearly, but that is Jody.
Hello.
Yeah, and Jody, I was her roommate for about a week, like actual roommate, like sleeping in the same room. And now I am her housemate because now I have a room. Guys, I have a room to myself. I have a room. Oh, it's up in the attic and it's amazing. You should see the stuff we found up here. I found a Japanese parasol. It's right there.
Where the frick did you find this?
In like the dresser. So,
which one?
This one. It was at the back. So
there's a hole in it already. I'm so afraid to open this because I'm afraid of like.
I've opened it extremely slowly. So yes.
This is fantastic. It was probably when my uncle went to Vietnam.
Fun if I can do that kind of ventriloquism, I would be a ventriloquist and not an artist. But yeah. Fawn says that I'm trying to trick them into believing I'm not talking to myself again. Fawn? Oh, right, you're not as familiar with Fawn and Pac as Neenoo is. So Fawn and Pac and Tony, like I have a few people who show up, but yeah. Yay. Yeah. So Fawn says that I'm trying to trick people into believing I'm not talking to myself. I don't know. I think if I were trying to convince people I weren't crazy, this is not the way I would go about doing it. But you never know. Why are you saying mm-hmm?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. So yes, this angel brought water and
this angel had to take it out of your throat because I was starting to get a headache.
is it too hot?
No, it's not that. I think it's like one of those allergy type of headaches. Because it's like right behind my left eye.
There's Benadryl there.
Could be migraine. If I take a Benadryl now, we won't be able to go on.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm also done this thing called exercising, like regular exercise. Guys, you wouldn't believe it. Finally got around to it. Finally got around to that whole regular exercise business.
It's not a walk in the park.
Well, actually, it is. It is a walk in the park.
Party hard, hard.
And that's my dad jokes for today because apparently. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Listening to people?
Huh?
Are people actually in on the conversation?
Yeah, they're actually. Did you think I was just here talking to myself?
Yes.
I am upset with you. So Jody is over here. This is ironic. So my viewers think I'm talking to myself, and my housemate thinks I'm talking to myself. Is there anybody in my life who doesn't think I talk to myself? This.
I mean, you're talking to a computer, so you have to like.
Would you like to come here and see that I'm not talking to myself? I don't. Fawn and Pack aren't made up. I'm not imagining them. I promise you. If you keep thinking I'm talking to myself, I'm gonna bodily drag you over here to.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea.
What happened?
I thought I had my original.
So, ironically enough, I've been roommate to two gamers now because this one over here is playing Sims and.
Okay, technically.
I'm listening to the technicalities.
Technically, I'm not considered a gamer.
Okay.
Only because it is.
Fun. That is not justification for you believing I talk to myself. It's so done. I feel like this is when we were talking to Salty and you and Salty were on the phone roasting me, Jody.
Ah. Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So here I am in Manhattan, having come all the way from Long Island to see this girl, to give her all my love and affection that is due to her as being my friend. And would you believe that I decided I was going to introduce her to Salty? You guys hear a lot about Salty, but I think he's only watched the stream once because he's that friend that loves you from afar, not up close. But yeah, so here we are walking on the street, and Jody's supposed to meet Salty, right? But Salty gets held up at school. Not held up like dangerous, but something happened and couldn't come to us. So I call him so he and Jody can speak to each other and, get to know each other.
I found the original cover letter with the header. Yes!
Okay, so Jody is at the foot of my bed writing cover letters, and she's just found the original cover letter.
Sorry, I'm interrupting your stream. But you have no
Don't
idea.
worry, anyone who watches this stream is used to outbursts from my various roommates.
You have no idea.
Your phone is vibrating and my whole bed is shaking.
Hello?
Can you help that phone, please, before I sacrifice it to my foot?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Let me leave the room and pull it back.
Okay.
Plus, dinner's almost ready, so I can bring you up some.
There's what?
Dinner.
Dinner.
It's almost ready.
Oh wow. Food, I'm being fed. Oh my god. Guys, I'm being fed. It's a good day. Okay, so the reason why my anatomy is behaving well today, you will be happy to know, is because I read an anatomy book before I started streaming today. More specifically, I read Figure Drawing, Design, and Innovation by Michael Hampton.
10 minutes.
Okay. So I really like this book. I was actually telling a friend of mine who recently got the book, not through my prompting, which is a first, because usually I just harass everybody. But he got the book on his own, and I told him I had it, and his face was like, shoot, no, she's never gonna shut up. Because and this one's over here doing jazz fingers like she agrees with him.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. I'm
Jazz
sorry.
hands,
It's spirit fingers.
fingers.
I'm sorry. It's spirit
Hands.
fingers and jazz hands, right?
Yeah, see.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so I am adding a little bit of Moon's style to this drawing because I really like it. Whoops, switched my thing. Oh, I'm actually not drawing on my regular tablet today either. I don't know if you guys noticed that my lines are smoother and actually behaving themselves today, but I'm drawing on a Wacom Intuos Pros pen tablet.
It's old, right?
Yeah, Jody's over here saying it's... Huh?
She needs a minute to boot up.
She needs a minute to boot up. She had a whole hour to boot up. She's wonderful.
At least she's getting some use again, you know?
Yeah. You stopped using her?
Only since the accident.
Okay.
I actually want to do some more digital paintings because I want to, add on to my book.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that down in the dining room.
Okay. What you're hearing? So Jody was telling me that she wants to do some more digital paintings, and she has a more realistic style than I do. Okay. I'm just scrolling down to check if I'm being sassed by Fawn again. Yeah, so this is actually a lot closer to my original art style. This particular one, because I'm trained in traditional art. Digital art is something I sort of taught myself, and then I came to college, and Jody knows exactly what I mean when I say that training is a strong word to use for what we went through in college. It's a very strong word.
Yeah, that was like the 9 circles of hell.
Yeah, it was like the 9 circles of hell. Yeah, training is more like someone sitting down and teaching you. What we went through was more of a crash course.
Yeah, crash course. They threw you in there, and you gotta be like,
and you better figure it out.
Yeah.
So you better figure it out. So yeah.
Yeah. So that was completely and totally fun.
Yeah, but and we had some really good teachers.
True.
There was Tanaka.
True.
Well, I just dragged my listen here, you Photoshop. So usually I wouldn't be the one to blame anything on my equipment, but this is a moment where I'm going to say, and I hope my drawing tablet isn't anywhere in this room hearing this, but
I'm done.
because this tablet picks up my pen pressure so much better. It's so much easier.
That's because I have it set to like the slightest touch, you get a nice stroke. I don't have it set to like.
No, seriously, come look at my lines.
The
They're
hardest
gorgeous.
settings. I mean, that's the great thing about this tablet. You can literally go in and just change your pen settings or your actual tablet settings.
Okay, like come look at my pen strokes. Aren't they pretty?
Very nice.
Thank you. It looks like my actual drawing. Like when I'm drawing. Well, it doesn't look exactly like it, but it's pretty close. Like I have to press just a little bit harder to get some things.
Well, that's easy to fix. You know, this is upside down.
This?
Yeah.
I'm left-handed. I ain't changing nothing because if I do it this way, I'm gonna be dodging the buttons all day.
So this one should be able. You should be able to change the settings.
Okay. No, I can.
Okay.
I just chose not to.
Yeah, because my settings are fantastic.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Listen to Jody Bag, ladies and gentlemen.
my hair wasn't up.
Mm-hmm.
Hair flip.
I'm so glad your hair is in a bun right now. Crash course. What are you talking about, Fawn? You sass me all the time.
What is
Crash course, lol. Hopefully I never need to do that considering what I study.
What do they study?
Fawn is studying how to fly a plane. No, you don't need a crash course in anything.
They teach you that one. They teach you how to do the crash course.
It's the one lesson I hope that's probably the only lesson someone learns that I hope they never have to use. Crashing. Okay, so these lines are not that good. Wow. You alive over there?
Barely.
Okay.
I'm almost done with my cover letter though, so I have the generic one.
Mm-hmm.
So after tonight, I have a resume. I'm going to leave it for tonight. So I'm going to put on my choice tomorrow to fix up the writing of both my cover letter and my resume.
Beautiful.
And then I'll polish it up some more. Because I also have to go onto LinkedIn and upload all this junk.
Yeah.
So I did finish my Indeed. No, not in LinkedIn. Well, yeah, I could put up a LinkedIn, but like my Indeed profile.
Mm-hmm.
To finish that one too.
This is what university students sound like after they graduate. So you know all that thing about life in university? After you graduate university,
yeah.
This is what you sound like.
And guys, don't ever give up hope. It may seem like that there's never ever going to be an opportunity. There is always an opportunity. Sometimes you have to make one for yourself. I think that's my life lesson as of right now. Don't give up, and if the opportunity doesn't come to you, make it up for yourself.
I'm not sure if they heard that, so I'm just gonna...
Well, you can just reiterate.
Can you speak again?
Okay,
yeah, they're hearing you.
They hear me?
Yeah. Because the music's in the green, your voice goes to yellow, and then my voice, because it's so close to the microphone, is all the way up in red. This lesson can only be taught once. Crashes. Yes, Fawn. In fact, I hope you never have to use that lesson. Please never have to use that lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did some details in the hair. I'm not sure I like these details right here, so I'm just gonna chop them off. Because why not? Alright, so this is there. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more symbolism to this. Maybe some stuff that reminds me of more Mona. So I'm gonna actually take an eraser and go here.
Sugar honey iced tea.
I think I killed something, and it might have been Jody's chances. What happened?
I can't type.
You can't type? That's a skill you kind of need. Yeah, okay, so here. Alright, so I did that. The traditional techniques that I've been using, I haven't really used any so far. At least none that you guys could see. Much of it is measuring that I'm doing outside of the program with my hands. I mean, I haven't really done. I mean, right now I'm doing just some cross hatching just to identify where the shadows are. And cross hatching is. Hatching in general is this. Cross hatching is a whole other bunch of stuff. But. So I have Mona's little mask. Um, I think these lines are maybe just a bit too strong. Maybe I can make them, yeah, like that. Like erase some of those lines. Clean that. Just so that it looks more like hair and not like she's just got ropes in her head. Although that's what my hair looks like in dreadlocks, so. Mm, alright. Yeah. It took me some time to type that, so. Oh, wait, I was supposed to be recording this. Oh well.
Never too late.
Yeah, you are right. It is never too late. Although, if this starts creating lag in my stream, please tell me and I will. Yeah. Because that's gonna go to the same drive Photoshop is operating out of. I think I can erase this line. I'm not really a fan of that line. I think if I do it like that, then I can erase that. Draw one that way. Alright, so this is my base layer. Now I'm going to add some more details to this sketch. So Moon tends to have a lot of floating, a lot of tribal elements to their drawing, which of course I'm going to try and incorporate. But I want it to be more of my style, so that's why I have here. I wanted just to have a visual representation, a visual image to help remind me what my own style looks like so that I don't end up creating a carbon copy of Moon style. And so I also do a lot of floating. They're just usually not attached to the character. So one thing I'm definitely going to do is that smoke that I designed in my last drawing. I'm gonna actually I don't really like that. So let's try this again. And the whole point of doing this is I'm exploring what I like a lot more. Um, Once I figure out what I like, I will kind of personally develop my own style, which is something that I want, but I'm not in too much of a hurry to get to because actually let's move this. Yes, I knew I wasn't seeing the whole picture. I knew there was some reason why this looked weird. Um, Having your own style is nice, but I've been told by people I trust that focusing on developing your own style actually hinders that process a lot because you become sort of obsessed with it as if it's the only thing that will make your art worth something. And so it's and so I try not to focus on it too much, although as you can guess, I want my own style. But I'm getting there. And it's not anything like how I thought it would look. Um, when I was younger, I drew very realistic drawings. And as I got older, I lost my taste for them. And what I'm actually doing now is I'm drawing this as if the neck doesn't exist, and then I'll just erase it. Or maybe I'll put a mask over it. Um, and watch me forget how perspective works because that's the thing that happens. Um, this is kind of too. Yeah. So, just giving it some weird shapes. And then once I hit that, I can do this and so I do that there. And the shape is kind of weird. It's very heavy on one side, so what I'm going to do is Control T. I'm going to flip that and see if it looks better on the other side. And the balance is better on this side, but the shape, guys, the shape. It's always that shape. Whoops. Edit, redo. Oh, that's looking quite nice, actually.
That's my cover letter. I'm done for tonight.
Yay! Alright, so Jody has just finished all the tasks that she's given herself to do for the day.
Oh no. Yeah, for job applications.
For job applications. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
The font says lies. Okay, I did
Lies.
sass you a little. Perspective is hard. Okay, we can come to a agreement. You sassed me a little. Perspective is hard. Yes, it is. It's perspective. If you don't understand the rules of it, is very hard.
Just remember 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point,
5 point.
5 point.
I have a book of 5-point perspective right there if you want to read it.
I hate 5 point perspective. I know how to do 5 point perspective, but I hate it.
Yeah. So I think this one is a lot better. Flipping this side is a lot better for me. Your phone is freaking out again. Yeah, so let's do that. And flip again. Okay, and
Alright. So I messed up for tomorrow when I need to.
okay. Did you send off the application?
No, because I need to fix stuff with my resume.
Oh, right. Oh, so what stage are you at right now?
I just did it.
No, like bicycle, skateboard, where we.
Between skateboard and bicycle.
Okay,
Maybe
not
bicycle and car.
okay. That's not bad. Um, yes, you hear all the weird things. Yes, you
Probably
do
like, what do
not
you
sass
mean?
me anywhere near as much as Neenoo. Neenoo is the queen of sass, especially when it comes to sassing me in particular. Um, I'm sorry, I was responding to
Beach
Fawn.
dubs. Din's ready.
Okay. Um, that's not gonna happen right now because I don't finish till 10.
Do you want me to bring it up for you?
Um,
Please. Okay, so we have two choices here. Get regular hot dogs and then get the hot dogs and the crescent rolls with the cheese.
wait,
Well,
what?
So we got hot dogs that are wrapped up with that have cheese in them,
Yeah.
wrapped up in crescent rolls.
Okay.
Do you want those?
Yeah.
Or do you want regular hot dogs?
Those.
Oh, the crescents? Good choice, man.
Mm-hmm.
What mac and cheese?
Um.
Because
Yeah.
mac and cheese too.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna bring up whatever we can eat.
Yeah. Can you just? I'm telling them I'm sorry. It's just I'm streaming, so
Like, as long as you eat the food, I'm not gonna care. As long as you eat it.
okay.
Right? If you don't eat it, then that's the problem.
All right. So we just worked out dinner.
Let's hope.
Yeah, we just worked out dinner just now, and what was like? How did that conversation even happen? Because half the words didn't get out. And Jody makes the mind blown gesture. Okay. I'm liking this sketch a lot more than I've liked other sketches. Um, I'm thinking with hair, I'm going to just whoopsie daisy. Let's just hit okay there. I'm just gonna apply this layer mask. That way I can now start to sketch on this layer without feeling bad about it. So I'm gonna erase just that, and now I'm gonna edit the sketch so that it just looks a little bit more um yeah, compositionally it looks better, I guess. I'm gonna erase that, and there. And so that now looks much better than what I had before. If I take that out, and I can put that there. And so this looks weird, so I'm actually gonna take this, bring it all the way out here, take that line away. And this is still very sketchy. This is still another rendition of my alien character. I'm not quite sure. I seem to be doing a lot of self-portraits of this character. Um, but I'm liking this image so far. This is very stream of conscious sort of drawing. This wasn't really planned. I just planned to use more traditional drawing techniques to finish it off. But so far, so good. Um, this is the layer with Mona on it. So this is the smoke layer, and I'm going to just put smoke, label that as smoke, and see where we fall. I think where I'm going to really be getting into techniques that I'm more familiar with is when I start rendering. Right now we're just into the sketch. And I mean, it's 7:47, so we've got 47 minutes, and we've got what looks like a pretty decent sketch. Um, I'm still gonna do some more with the smoke layer. First, I'm going to make my brush smaller, then I'm going to bring down the opacity, because now I want to start playing with the background. So there, and there. So this has a very still shape, so I'm gonna break that expectation of what the shape should be. It makes for a more interesting smoke, makes for a more interesting piece to look at. And I'm just gonna zoom in so I can take out those lines that I don't want. The ones that are essentially reinforcing this very expected, predictable shape. That's the word I was looking for, predictable. So I'm just gonna break those lines out of it, and that puts the smoke there. And that puts it in the background. And we're here. And that balances out the shape I was going for with these two things. So with this mask, I am feeling this mask a lot, but the perspective and the form and the shape of the mask is off. So that's gonna be something that I correct, and that might be during cleanup, but I'm just gonna hit brush, alt, switch my, there we go. And I'm gonna bring my opacity back up. Oh my god, heaven.
I didn't know if you wanted 2 or 3, so I gotta give you 2.
Thank you. Alright, so heaven is here. And Jody's mom has cooked heaven. And heaven is threatening to mess up my drawing tablet. Or Jody's drawing tablet. You see?
It's seen worse. Trust me.
Doesn't mean I have to add to it.
I spilled coffee on there. Seeds have gotten on it.
You spilled coffee on this drawing tablet?
Yes.
You poor baby. How did you survive her?
Lightning reflexes. Like, chow.
Okay. So all hail Jody and her lightning reflexes. Alright. So I'm certainly not gonna have you guys listen to me chew. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute intermission and hold on.
This is the music for Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes, it is the music for Howl's Moving Castle.
We should watch that tonight.
We should watch that tonight. Actually, no.
Ow.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since I'm starving, but I don't want you guys listening to me eat, and I don't want to take 5 minutes break, I'm gonna shut off my microphone, and I'm gonna play the music through Jody says the tablet survived via lightning reflexes. I'm assuming she just grabbed it before the liquid could soak into it. Um,
Pretty much.
Fan says, I once dropped my phone on a fish tank and it survived after the rice treatment. Rice is the holy grail of Savior Electronic. Yeah, Savior Electronics. It really is.
Oh yeah, that thing. I mean, I've actually dropped that thing. I mean,
She says she's actually dropped this.
Accident.
Oh yes, it did survive the car accident. So my um, lovely Jody here has recently. Has it been a year?
On the 18th, it's gonna be a year. Yeah.
Okay, so on the 18th of this month will be a year since Jody has survived a horrific car accident. This tablet also survived that car accident.
Yeah, with glass and everything else.
So call this tablet Bless.
It survived rain.
What kind of treatment have you been putting this poor thing through?
Okay, well, I couldn't get the car was taken away, and by the time my brother got there, it was 24 hours later, and a torrential downpoured, and the back window blew out. So literally everything got wet.
No, like this tablet is not a Nokia, but it might be the cousin of a Nokia. It's one of the old Wacom tablets.
Yeah, like one of the first ones.
It's one of like the first Intuos series tablets, so maybe that's why it's so sturdy. Because my Bamboo Crate is sturdier than a lot of the Wacom tablets that are coming out now. Right, and this one seems to be a whole lot sturdier than a lot of the ones that are coming out now.
It also costs a fraction of the price versus the Wacom tablets now. So
yeah, you said yours was about the same cost as mine, about $300.
Yeah, roughly. I think I got a discount because I was a student.
Yeah, so
I think it turned out to be like $250.
Yeah, so this tablet's seen,
and now that retails for like $500-$600.
Okay, so Jody says this tablet retails for $500-$600, even though she bought it for $300.
Yeah, $250, $300.
Yeah, so $350, $300. Which all I have to say to that is, thank God for student pricing.
Yes. Keep your student ID cards. They will be helpful in the future.
Yeah, Jody's tips on how to survive life after college. Keep your student ID cards. They're useful. You still get student pricing if you have those things.
Yeah, and they don't check. They honestly don't.
It takes months to check.
Not even that. Like, I know at Blake, they just want to know, like, they want to, like, verify your school. Like, I mean, you can get an ID card, but they want, like, oh, like, they've asked me which campus I go to.
Mm-hmm.
So, they've asked me that. I mean, I told them I was a student at Blake, and they just gave me the student discount anyways.
Yeah, really fun. We're serious. I have another example of this, but I won't share it because I think that it would be stupid of me to share it live on stream where there's actual proof. Yeah, you never want to give anybody proof.
Never.
But I have examples of this myself. I've actually done the Blick thing. I've also done the hey, yeah, Evil. You gotta save money where you can, especially when you're still like fresh out of college.
Yeah, finding a job. Like, money gets tight, friends.
Yeah, it does. What was I meaning to draw on this layer? Oh, right. The mask. So, give me.
What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna do some online shopping.
You're gonna do online shopping?
Online window shopping.
Oh, window shopping. Because I was gonna be like, didn't we just talk about how we have no money?
Yeah, I meant to say window shopping. From my favorite clothing store.
Okay, so Jody's gonna do online window shopping.
I
So
deserve it.
Yes, you do deserve it. You were very productive today. I'm actually quite jealous.
You're more productive than I am. You have a whole entire stream.
This isn't productivity. This is me having fun.
Same difference. You can still be productive and have fun, according to Eric.
Yeah, but Eric is like zen. The only person more zen than Eric at our college is Shundi and Tanaka. Oh, guys, we have a teacher that legit looks like Mr. Miyagi. and
he lives a lifestyle of it.
And he lives the listyle of Mr. Miyagi. And
this fool goes 3 weeks out in the middle of Europe to drive race cars. And that's how he makes his money. He does teaching for fun.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, this man stayed with which reservation was it?
Oh, Shundi? Mm-hmm. The Opie Indians.
Opie, which are like some of the hardcore Native American groups in the U.S. And he stayed with them.
Like, Shundi his name is Alexander Shundi, and
he's not Indian, he's Italian.
He's an Italian. He survived a world war, and when I say he survived, he studied
underneath somebody else.
He is when his final, and he sits in the class and encourages you to bring wine and cheese to his final, because he's Italian. He lives in a restored church.
And grapes.
And grapes. Alexander Shundi is. We sat in that class and we saw what we wanted to be in the future.
Yeah,
enlightened.
He's living life. Yeah, and that's how he tells you. He tells you to like go out. You have to go out and explore. You have to take every opportunity you can because that's how you learn about art.
Yep.
Versus sitting in a classroom. He can tell us all of this, but in order for us to really absorb it through our pores, okay?
Oh, I absorbed it through my pores. I absorbed it through my brain.
You have to go and do it. Like Mona, how you went to do when you did the sculpting.
Oh, when I went to Italy, Shundi gave me the address of a painter he knew. These are the kinds of teachers you want in your life. I told him I was going to Italy, and the first thing he says to me is, "There's this painter you have to meet." And he gives me the address of a painter, calls this man up, and says that my student is just going to drop by your house.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Do you know what this painter does for a living?
What does he do?
He runs a Wonder Carmen, which is a box of curiosities. It's literally a room full of strange and wonderful items.
Aww.
And painting is his side job. And
I am jealous.
And he literally runs this little it's a little box in Italy near Porto de Marmi. No, it's not. It's in the next town over from Porto de Marmi. And just imagine having a teacher who just says to you, oh, you're going to my home country. Just show up at this person's house.
Yeah, like it's nobody's business.
Like it's fine. And then being the type of person who can just call somebody up and say, well, I just sent my student to your house without asking you.
Yeah, I mean, but that, and like, not only that, I mean, he met Andy Warhol,
He hates Andy Warhol. Like, you need to get that right. He's met Andy Warhol, and as a consequence, he dislikes him greatly.
I know. Alright. Who else did he study under? It started with a B. You were sitting right next to me.
I was in awe of Shundi, okay? Oh, also, I need to tell you, I don't know what image you have of this man, but what we need you to understand is that this man shows up to school in brown pants, a jacket, is it a button down or a tank top?
Button down.
A button down, A bolo tie. He has over 365 bolo ties he got from the
has
Opie Indians.
Yeah, so much jewelry. He wears all these different bracelets. It's so
And to top this ensemble off, a pair of Crocs.
oh yeah.
Just imagine that. Shows up to school.
That's how you know it's him, though.
One of the most prolific professors in his entire department waltzes into school with bolo ties and Crocs. And all his students just want to be him.
Yeah. I mean, his wife is a fabulous artist, too.
Alexander, he writes beautiful poetry. You remember the book he had us buy?
The book. Yeah, we bought the book.
Everybody in our class bought his book. He did his entire life story through collage poems, paintings of poems that he wrote.
And a whole bunch of the art on the 10th floor of our school is created by Shundi.
Yeah.
It's his work.
So he's amazing. We all love him.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Us up to his house. I mean,
yeah, we're supposed to do that. So before I come, we're just gonna call Shundi up and say,
yeah, we're just gonna take a trip to your house.
We're just gonna take a trip to your house and
call it a day.
Oh, Didac wears Crocs. Yes. Didac does wear Crocs. I'll tell you later.
Okay. And horrible with names. How do you guys sit on the floor so much?
How we sit on the floor?
Yeah, my butt's killing me.
I have a question. Who is the we that you're talking about when you say you don't know how we sit on the floor?
No. I don't know.
Are you talking about me? Like,
I'm talking about people in general.
So I have years of sitting on the floor expertise over you. The look that Jody just gave me could kill, guys. So I fixed the perspective of the mask. I fixed the perspective of the mask, so it looks a lot better now. You're gonna take a nap? You're gonna ditch me? Damn.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna get up off the floor yet.
My bed is always here. It's not like off limits.
I know, but I just ate too fast, so I'm sitting here like I'm good. I better not move.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read the comment. Crocs are cool. I have sandals with corgis on them from the Asian food mart. Those sound adorable. Can I tell them about your sandals, Jody?
You mean my unicorn slippers?
Yeah. Jody has the fluffiest, I swear they're like little balls of fur, the fluffiest unicorn sandals. I put my feet in them today. She better watch and make sure they don't leave her room. Your corgi sandals they sound absolutely adorable.
The whole question is, are they comfortable?
Are they comfortable? Questions Jody likes to ask.
Because if they're comfortable, then I'm down. I'm for it.
Yeah. He said he got them from the Asian food mart. Which Asian food mart?
You mean H Mart?
Is it H Mart? Because if it's H Mart, we've got one over here and we've got cash.
Yeah, I love their
Yeah. Pack says yes. Is that yes to H Mart or yes to they're comfortable? Okay. Pack says it's an Asian food store called Asi.
I know what you're talking about.
Jody has
I know we have one here in Jersey.
Okay, so there's one near us, so we're about to roll up to Assie and get some
First, I gotta find how to pronounce that. How do you spell it?
ASSI, according to how Pat just spelled it.
No. Let's see. Oh no, it's not anywhere close to us.
Okay, so Jody just Google mapped. We got really excited. No, Assie's not anywhere close to us. Looks like we're taking a road trip.
Yep.
You're driving.
Pennsylvania. It's not actually that bad. It says it's only an hour and a half from us. So
Okay, so we're taking a road trip.
we can take a train.
We're taking a train. Ooh, I know we can bring board games and be like, in Japanese anime. We'll take a train.
Yeah, we'll take a train.
CPAC, we're coming to Pennsylvania.
I think there's one. I think I saw one in upstate New York though, or something similar to it.
Some upstate New York? Nah, I think an hour and a half. It would be easier to get to Pennsylvania than to get to upstate New York, and you know it. Getting to upstate New York is...
Well, it depends. In Pennsylvania, you hit traffic at certain times.
Yeah, but if we're on a train, that won't be our problem.
Truth. I wonder if NJ Transit takes it there.
Okay, so I fixed...
Figure that out tomorrow.
Yeah, fix the perspective of the mask. So at first I didn't like this mount, but I've kind of grown to like it as I was doing things. So now I've grown to like this mouth shape. I'm thinking I want to make that bottom lip just a little bit plumper, so I'm gonna erase that. Come out. Okay, I don't like that shape, so let's go all the way back. Yeah. You think we're joking? We will actually go on a road trip for sandals. We're crazy like that. Pack, that's so mean. Pack is like, watch them be sold out.
That's so mean.
Buy high-heeled Crocs instead. Isn't that
That's
like...
a thing?
I don't know. Let's check.
I got this. Hold on.
Jody's gonna check if high-heeled... Fawn says perhaps. I think high-heeled Crocs is like...
Oh my god. It's a thing!
Jody says it's a thing,
It's
guys.
a thing!
High-heel Crocs exist.
It's
Can
a
you send
thing!
me a picture of that and let me put
It's a
that?
thing!
I am weak. Can you send me a picture of that? Guys, high-heel Crocs exist.
It's a thing.
They really do.
It's platform. Which one? The platforms?
Just send me a picture. I'm gonna put this on stream. Things we talk about. High-heel Crocs. They exist. Guys, can you believe it? High-heel Crocs exist. Fontana wears high-heel Crocs. Confirmed. Fawn says, I want to have the most chaotic neutral pair of footwear to have in my house.
Wow.
Oh my goodness,
That's
Fawn,
ridiculous.
those aren't high-heel Crocs. If you want
I
chaotic neutral footwear, get yourself the world's most comfiest pair of bunny slippers
From Walmart.
from Walmart, according to Jody. Get those, and you'll spend all of your life fighting to get them back.
Here you go.
Oh my god. Hey! Cats in a better world, they don't exist. Is that the cat emoji? Let me check. I'm wearing my actual glasses today as opposed to my fake ones. Oh, okay, so Jody sent me the Crocs,
I
guys.
can't believe it. I'm done. I'm so done.
Jody sent me the Crocs.
I am done. This is ridiculous.
I'm going to first. I'm gonna copy the link and put it in our Discord, and we're just gonna have bloopers.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna drop that in they exist, high heel Crocs. And now that we have this, I am just going to.
I found your perfect hat.
Oh, that hat is beautiful. So Jody has this thing with dressing me up, right? And I'm not complaining.
I like being dressy. It makes me feel nice.
Yeah. Well, that ain't the smallest picture in the world.
Sorry, I took it off my phone.
Okay, those guys, take an eyeful. That's it. Them right there. Ooh, can you send me the pink ones too? Them right there is high. I don't know, but that image is too funny not to share.
I'm gonna go to the website.
Okay, that image is too funny not to share though. There's a pink pair of hot pink.
Platforms. Although the platforms aren't as drastic as I thought they would be. Like, can I send you a funny one?
Sure. Croc Master. Jay is so done. She's so done with me. Why does this like need to exist? Oh god, she said she's gonna send me something funny, so
Who?
you.
No.
So I don't know where we're about to go with this. But
I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it should be burned. At the same time, I want a pair.
if you say that you feel like they should be burned, but at the same time you want a pair, that sounds like a good.
Don't know though.
That sounds like a good picture to share.
I'm at that point in my life where I'm like,
Pictures that make you question why you want certain things are definitely the kind of pictures we're looking for. Okay, so I thought this was gonna be good. It obviously fits into the space, but
there you go.
and another picture from Jody. Oh my god. If I were 6 years old in ballet class again, this would be
So apparently
amazing.
it's only a 1.5-inch sole, so that's their platform.
But can you send me the pink one that I saw, please?
I can try.
Okay.
I don't know who freaking oh, because it's not by they're not by Crocs. So.
I don't care. Alright, so let's try this again. So feast your eyes on this bad boy. Right there is oh my goodness.
So they're actually Valencias.
Wait, the pink ones are from Valencia?
Valencia.
Okay, so sorry, I have to scroll up to read this. Jay sounds so done. She is. Fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves have a purpose, but somebody made a better version to them. They added material on the outside of the gloves so we could use our phones. Yeah.
Not me.
I'm
going back on the shopping now.
Kate says, I hate everything Crocs shoe style things.
How They're
Well,
kind
that's
of comfortable for work. Like, if you're on your feet all day, they're actually comfortable. Like, they hold your arch and they won't stink.
yeah.
Unlike sneakers.
It says barefoot is the real way though. I'm done. Oh my god, yes. Hot. How much? Everything. Um, Pac is a fan. I'm about to show you. You said these are from Valencia?
But Baluk, I can't pronounce it. I think it's from some outside place.
Well, these ones are not technically Crocs, but for some strange reason, somebody decided that
They were gonna put the Crocs.
they were gonna put the Crocs thing. So for
Yeah, because
the
someone wants to pay $583 for like 6-inch platform Crocs.
and I'm not responsible for any liquid that gets thrown about the place when you see this one, guys. Fun's response is yes.
No.
We found Fun's perfect shoe.
Oh Lord. Someone save that child.
Fun, Jody says that we should save you.
It'd be a good swift kick to the foot. Like, if you're gonna do platforms, go retro. Like 70s. Like the go-go boots. Yes! Go-go's.
Jody says she'd prefer go-go boots to these. Jody's a hot girl.
You gotta do those go-go's.
Fun says, I love it, in all caps.
The Crocs or the go-go boots?
Well, you're not wrong. If you step on a nail with these, there's no chance it's gonna go through. Actually, you could hammer some nails in yourself and create yourself a whole pattern down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so, enough of the high heel Crocs. Going back to drawing, but thank you. That was much needed, well needed.
I'm a little salty. Oh,
You're salty, Jody? Why?
because whoever invented those things needs to go through Dante's Inferno.
Oh, wow. It wouldn't be that bad for them, though. Dante survived his Inferno, and he was biased as hell. You should see Jody's face. She twitched her nose at me. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm touching my nose at you.
I'm done. Jody's twitching her nose at me. Jody is so done with me. So done with my foolishness.
No, whoever brought up the high-heeled Crocs, I blame them.
Whoever brought up the high heel Crocs, let me scroll up. In conclusion, that's why we believe that all construction workers should wear these hot pink platform Crocs.
Yes.
I concur.
Yes.
Jody agrees with you. Crocs with spikes so you can climb Mount Everest properly.
Oh yeah.
Fun claims credit for bringing up high heel Crocs.
All right. For that point, I will give him that. But
Okay. No, that point came from Patrick.
And I give him the point for that.
Okay, so Patrick, Jody awards you 1 point. Fawn, you are awarded no points. I'm sorry. I'm not in charge of the points. I'm not sure they matter. This
They really
might
don't
be
at
like
this point. It's
okay, so like whose line would it like whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
It never ever mattered.
They never ever mattered. But Pac asks how does he spend his point?
I don't know.
Jody says she doesn't know. Think of a way. Pac says he wants to cash out. Think of a way to cash out.
So you want to become friends on Pokemon Go?
Pac, you play Pokemon Go.
Maybe we could do that.
Jody is a shrewd businesswoman. She has found a way to benefit from you getting a point. Jody requests your friendship on Pokemon Go.
That's what you can cash out. Other than that, I can't help you. Sorry.
I'm so done looking at you. How are you benefiting from him getting a point?
It's growing up in the business. You gotta, you learn a few things.
Jody says she's growing up in the Pokemon Go business, and this is how she became such a shrewd business.
Yeah, and I've only been doing this since you got here, so
I'm done.
I've actually only paid this. I've never paid this much attention to Pokemon Go other than just wanting to catch them.
Oh, so it's my fault. I'm sorry, Pac. Partly it's my fault. Whoops. Okay. How does everything turn into my fault? Okay.
No, I didn't say it was entirely your fault. I said it was partly your fault.
Okay, so partially my fault why Pac's reward turned into Jody's benefit.
I mean, unless he came up with something else. Would have better not be too creepy, or else I'm gonna be like.
Pac is not creepy in the slightest. Weird, not creepy.
Well, if anybody says they're normal, they're lying.
Jody says if anybody says they're normal, they're lying. So those of you typing I'm normal right now, Pac is selling shiny mudkips.
He's selling shiny mudkips?
I'm assuming he means he's trading them. He caught 9 on the event day.
What?
And that would be Jody freaking out, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of whose line is it anyway? Did you know everyone in that show is more than 6 foot tall?
I don't watch it.
Whose line is it anyway? You haven't watched it. I'll fix that. Fontaine says he only has 1 shiny mudkip. I have no shiny mudkips.
Neither do I.
Neither does Jody. How much are you selling a shiny mudkip for?
Wait, that's what you can redeem the point for.
Okay, Pac. Jody says you can redeem your point for a shiny mudkip.
I can give him a Drifloon.
And she can give you. I think he would have had a Drifloon though.
Oh.
Fawn says he has a shiny Poliwag, which is ironic because today Jody caught her shiny Poliwag outside of the supermarket in the parking lot.
Such luck.
Let's see. Do you know how much?
Also, but if we trade, we might get lucky Pokemon.
Yeah, you could get lucky Pokemon.
But we're getting way off topic.
We are getting way off topic, but we always get off topic. Right now, I'm just drawing stones that I like. These stones have no actual purpose. I just like the shapes. This is a very stream of consciousness drawing right now.
Oh man, I'm so full.
Oh, whoops. I think I cut the string off though. Well, that's just gonna have to stay there. Erase. Pack, open the gifts I send you. I need to clear inventory space. Oh wow, Fawn is calling Pack out. Fawn, are you my friend on Pokemon Go? I'm calling you out.
I will be friends with everybody on Pokemon Go. I send gifts every day.
Yes, she does send gifts every day. She's not lying about that. Alright, so so far so good. I have most of these on layers, which I'm finding to be rather good for me. So I think I'm gonna take the stone layer out. And I'm gonna add some transparency to this. Now, this is only my second time doing this kind of smoke, so if you see something that looks off, tell me. Okay, Fawn says we can add each other.
Yay!
I'm trying to get an Argentina egg, but my eggs are full. What on earth is an Argentina egg?
You mean an egg from Argentina?
Maybe. Maybe he's trying to get a regional Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm friends with somebody from Japan.
That is true, but do the eggs count like that?
Yeah.
Fawn and I just became great friends. Drop your codes, not here. You can drop them in the Discord. Let's see.
Kiss your dry.
Sure.
Dude, you need to eat your food.
I am eating, slowly but surely. I don't want the sound of my chewing to be in everybody's ears. That's rude. This is a drawing so far.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very... Actually, let me just flip this whole image. And the reason I'm doing this is I zoomed out just now and something struck me as being strange. And I think I know what it is. It's on the sketch layer. Her face looks very flat.
And she's supposed to have cheeks like that?
Yeah, she's supposed to have the
Because it looks like her jowls, not her cheekbones.
huh?
Her jowls.
Mm-hmm. Like her? Okay, I'm receiving critique, guys. Hold on. Hold on.
Because you want her cheekbones to be fat, right? Not her jowls. So right now we're making fat as her jowls.
Okay.
That's what the indentation is on her cheeks. That's your jowls.
Oh, okay. Alright, so give me a sec, guys. I'm getting anatomy lessons. So I'm going to do here and
So we want
So
to
here?
bring it up. So here's her eye, right?
her eyes are here,
Okay. So you want to bring this is where you want to go in. So not down here,
but up here.
up there, and then you want
I
to go
can't
out.
see.
Sorry.
Okay,
And then you want to go do the dip.
like that.
Yep.
But that makes her face.
Or don't do such a dramatic. You can bring it down a little bit more, and then do a nice curvy. Need a pencil.
Okay.
I need a pen.
Alright, so
I'm about to show you what that means. Alrighty. Alright. This is what you have.
okay, so
Ow! Are you okay?
so my laptop just fell on my feet. That hurts a lot. Ow.
And let's say that's your face, right?
Yeah.
Here's your jowl, right? So your cheeks are supposed to be up here.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, ouch.
Okay. Like that, and then here's your.
Just draw the whole face. It'll make more sense to me that way. I'm getting.
Yeah,
So
this
what
is
you're
not-
hearing right now is me receiving drawing tips. There's a whole lot. I think the next time I do something like this, it's going to be.
Okay, right there's your hair.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be with a camera to show you guys all the non-digital things that are happening.
And here's your gels, right? And then you go down into that. That's your gels. See, that's what you have, right? Your cheekbone is supposed to be up here, so you want to come this way.
Okay.
Because you see, if you look at my face,
I think the easiest way to do that without having to change a lot is to just do this. To take that and
There you go. Now that looks like her cheekbone instead of her.
Yeah. So instead of changing all of that, because it's in the correct place, it was just something about it wasn't clicking. But
That looks better.
yeah.
Because that looks like your cheekbone now, and that looks like you're about to go up into her eye, because when it indents, that's where your eye is.
Mm-hmm.
On the top of your face.
Okay, so what I might do is bring this lower, because you're not supposed to see her eyes in this drawing. Because Mona only has one eye. Her whole head is one eyeball.
That looks good.
Alright, so Anatomy by Jody, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
So Woody did a whole, literally, drawing 2 literally was anatomy.
Oh, wow. Means I should have taken drawing 2 at school. I had Woody. I had him for color theory, and that's why my colors get so crazy. I have no fear of colors thanks to Woody. Come to think of it, our school has some pretty great teachers. We were just going through hell the whole time, though.
Yeah, because they wanted to use real world applications. They didn't want us to just sit there and try to get an A in class.
Listen to us complain about things that other people choose our school for. Guys, I mean, it was a good thing, but it was just like, well, mind you, we were in 2 different programs, but our department is just like, wow.
Yeah, see, you told me to do that.
Oh, that is nice.
This would be 13 hours. 13 hours.
Yeah, Jody shows me her 13-hour drawing. Fully rendered sketch of a flower, guys. Wasn't sure if it was Jody or Jody, so I just said J. I believe it's IE. Is it?
Yeah, this is IE.
Yep, it's IE, guys. Oh, that's beautiful. You should send that. I'll show them. I'll show you Jody's illustration.
Did it go through?
No.
Hold on, there's technical difficulties at the moment. The phone don't want to work. Meh.
If Fawn is looking up,
Dude. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. Because my phone's just not working.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna come here, and on this layer, I'm going to add the rings. So, as Jody was explaining things to me, this came into my head.
Ah! It's more than 8 megabytes.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
Well,
send it to me. Oh, no, you won't be able to do that.
send it to you how?
No, you won't be able to do that. Mostly because I know you don't have the program on your phone.
What, bro? Can you let me know?
Sorry. You don't have WhatsApp.
You do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Since when?
Since forever.
But we never talk to each other on WhatsApp.
It's because you never asked me.
Okay.
What's up?
So, Mona made a mistake.
No.
Whoops.
Here, let me add your one. Here, add yourself on WhatsApp.
Add myself on WhatsApp. I'm drawing!
Okay, so do I just add it's your cell phone, right?
I feel like we're like a comedy show for everybody who's listening.
What do you under on WhatsApp?
Where I just... Wait, am I about to send people things on Snapchat through my...
For your butt?
Yeah. Wait, I just butt dialed all of... Oh my god!
I'm done!
Okay, so this one is too funny not to share. I just butt dialed my entire sorority.
Hey.
And
And they answered.
they answered. Hold on a sec, guys. Give me a sec. All right, sorry about that, guys. So I just butt dialed my entire sorority live on stream, and they answered. And they answered. um,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, my life just keeps getting better. But you guys can laugh. There's really no other way. That was just plain old funny. There's no other way. I'm recording this stream. I have that recorded to my computer. That's
Nice.
beautiful.
Nice. I'm done.
So now there's a channel in Discord that really has just been for random stuff. But now I actually have bloopers to put in the bloopers channel where I actually butt dialed my whole sorority. Yeah. So I'm just gonna turn off Bluetooth. And yes, I received your photo.
Okay,
How do you tell who you just called on Snapchat? Does Snapchat even allow you to do that?
I don't think so.
Let's go straight to chat.
Are you sure you called them on?
I'm sure it was Snapchat.
Are you positive it was Snapchat?
I'm positive it was Snapchat. My
Snapchat, you
phone
can do
just.
that?
Yeah, you can. You can actually. You can call the whole group.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know it could do that.
See, I also did this sign. See? Bazinga!
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go apologize to my sorority. So the person who answered the call was Chloe. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
So all right, so that's a nice way. Ooh, that is a beautiful board. Did you design that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, yeah.
I got some design props.
Yeah. So guys, there's no other way to put that. Well, at least I tell them all the time that I'm lurking in their messages. I am a serial lurker, meaning that I know everything you say. I'm just usually doing something, so I never reply to anything. So, these are apparently, as I'm finding out right now, the dangers of being a lurker. You can send that to me as well. I will share that with the.
I'm sending you via. Oh no, I'll just save it. Cancel.
Okay, so you guys had front row seat to all the craziness that happens in my life.
Oops, that's not it. I'll send it via Discord.
Okay. So everybody's having a good laugh at my expense. It's okay.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Come here.
Why?
Hand it over. Before
No.
you butt dial somebody else.
Rude. I have to turn the music back on.
What? That's fart.
Rude.
I need to give you your pencil back.
Oh, you were using my pencil?
Yeah. To
Okay.
draw the doodles.
Yeah.
The doodles.
All right. Have a nice sleep. I hope you also had a nice laugh, because I'm going to be telling this story to everybody who will listen. Ow! That's the second time it's fallen on my feet.
And we should put Pikachu behind you.
Oh yeah, let's use Pikachu.
Because, you know, he's fluffy. Who's leaving?
Okay. I can't believe you thought I was over here talking to myself.
Yeah, I don't know. This is literally the first stream that I've actually seen you do.
Well, yeah, in person.
So here I am thinking that you're explaining things, alright, and you're trying to be like really entertaining now that you're actually talking to people. Sheesh, I won't ever make that mistake again.
No, I'm more entertaining when I'm reacting to people. I know that about myself. On my own, I'm not that entertaining. When I'm talking to people, on the other hand, I'm plenty entertaining. I'm hilarious. Because I say stupid stuff. I know this.
Hilarious.
Yes. I say stupid stuff.
Your stuff.
I know.
Can I throw that off? Can I just throw that
Dream of platform crocs. Is that a curse pack? What did you say?
I'm throwing this off.
Go right ahead. Actually, no, wait. Throw them in that basket.
This one?
Yeah, don't just... No, that's... No, don't do that. No.
That one.
Yes, that one.
Oh, sorry.
One of those is yours. So why would you throw them
Because
there?
the shirt's dirty. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
So, guys, apparently half the charm of listening to this stream is listening to the craziness that's happening in my life. Okay, so there's that. And I fixed that. And I'm just cross-hatching here.
There are no reads on the by.
There's no what?
No reads.
It's 8:45 p.m. Okay. Oh, Pac sent his Pokemon trainer code.
I will take it in just a second. I got a Finneon.
You hatched a Finneon?
Yeah.
I'll just send it to you via Discord.
Alright, I'm going to add him now.
So, Pac, you're about to get a brand new message from this crazy.
You're cool and crazy.
You. I know I'm crazy, so if you can be friends with me. Alright, guys, so here is more pictures from my conversations with Jody.
Are you going to show them my tiger?
Did you send me their tiger?
Via WhatsApp.
Oh, let me open WhatsApp then.
Alright, I sent it to him.
Alright, so more things from my conversations with Jody. And click this.
No.
So that, and now let's show you some more artwork. Is this Illustrator or Photoshop?
Photoshop.
Jody's tiger, courtesy of D-Woody.
No, actually, that was when I was in book design.
Oh, book design?
Yep.
Which teacher was that?
Christiana Davies.
Wow, you just had all those. You had Christiana? Girl.
For 2 classes, graphic design 3 and book design. She really let me she really just let me go for any color I wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and it was fabulous. Like this is why I'm great with colors right now,
Mm-hmm.
because of her.
So that was Jody's tiger. And Fawn's response, holy.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm assuming that's a good thing. It's in all caps.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Fawn says good thing.
Thank you.
Alright, so
I
here.
tried.
Okay, so part of this isn't. Yeah. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is that, and then I'm just gonna do this.
Oh God.
So this is what I call cheating 101 when it comes to digital art. Because my ellipses still need some help, but there we go. And then I control D that. And that's how you cheat an ellipse, when you know how it's supposed to look. And I'm thinking if I do like so. And let's do this. Close that. Come here. Yeah. So I think we're getting to the quiet part of our evening. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I've got one more hour left on this drawing. And I'm still in the sketch phase. Which is sort of an accomplishment of its own. So I'm definitely, on average, I spend 10 to 15 hours on a traditional drawing. So using the traditional drawing methods is definitely a lot more time consuming. Um, and what I mean is that I really put a lot of detail into my sketches before I even start to color them. I fix things gradually. I get very messy, as you can see. There's a whole new level of messy.
Do you want me to keep my skills so I can trade them to you?
Yeah, we can trade and get. Um, anyway, how have you guys been since I've been gone? You've been hearing all the craziness that's going on my end. Um, namely, how I. Okay. And I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Yeah, let's just put you over here. How's the suburban life coming along? I don't know, Jody. How's my suburban life?
Normal?
Jody says normal.
Like, it's not like we're jumping off towers or something.
Wait, was jumping off towers an option?
I don't think so.
Oh, shoot.
But,
Jody says jumping off towers wasn't an option, so
no.
I don't know what to tell you. It's been pretty good so far. In all honesty, I wasn't expecting to have to move here. So it was a little bit of a quick move. Like that was like a 3 hour, 2 week preparation. Yeah, 2 week preparation of to come here. Like I said, stuff happened. Life happens.
Well, at least you'll never go hungry.
That is true.
You'll be eating in this house like nobody's business.
I think I'm gonna add another layer. So this seems to be my floating objects layer. This is my smoke layer. This layer is the mask, so I'm just gonna rename that. And this is going to supposedly be closed, so see with me. So I'm gonna record the drawing of all of this, except of course the first part which I missed out. So even the stuff I work on off screen, you guys will definitely see where that's coming. I'm going to find where the bloopers are and give me a second. This is not, the color is right. Let me just minimize that and see how it goes. Okay, so for a second there my brush wasn't responding, but Control D. Okay. Oh, that's cute. It's an egg.
Yeah.
From Japan. Well, maybe you can get original Pokemon.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. Alright, so... Oh, I was saying that I'm recording all of this. Fan is eating asado again. I actually tried that. Because you made me curious about it. Was it you? I think so. Yeah. Alright, this was supposed to be closed, but hey. Could you pass my kimono, Jody? Wait, you look like you're stuck. It's okay. I actually can't tell you what drawer. Oh no, I can. It's in the top drawer right there. It's on the right side in the front. Thank you. I just need a reference for this.
No problem.
Ah, what?
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, while I don't regret not getting one, it's really pretty.
Thank you.
Currently catching a snowbird.
And I'm thinking.
Alright, back up I go. Oh yeah.
Alright, so recently bought a kimono because it was cheap. Literally.
The third of the price. Or the fourth.
So I'm now using it as a reference for this drawing.
Do you want me to hold it?
No, because I won't be able to see it from there.
I cried.
Yeah. Yeah, Jody's right. It was there for a fraction of the price. I think I'm gonna exaggerate the shape of the kimono on this just because this whole drawing is stylized.
You have a hole in your sock.
Don't say that. Say that louder. Why don't you?
You really want me to?
No, please don't. I beg of you, mercy. Please don't.
Claire, it's mine and your secret.
I don't know if they heard, but if they didn't, they don't need to know. You are within kicking distance. I'm just saying. I may end up tossing my laptop off the bed with you, but there's a chance I'm willing to take.
No, it's not. It's not a risk you're willing to take.
No, it's really not, and you know it. That's why you're being cheeky.
Yeah, well, you almost drowned me in the pool the other day.
Well,
No.
I saved you prior to that.
Sure.
So
You tried drowning me twice.
Yeah, but I also saved you.
Does not negate the second time.
Well, in my defense, you were also trying to drown me. So,
unsuccessfully, you got me.
Just because it was an unsuccessful attempt doesn't mean the attempt wasn't there.
I feel like they turn off raids at a certain time.
I think maybe they do, because it wouldn't make sense to have raids on the Western Hemisphere when half the people are asleep.
We're on the east side of the
Western Hemisphere. Hemisphere. World, not country.
Oh, no, they're shooting. Oh, the alone Pikachus.
Where?
There's one in Lincoln Park.
The Raichu?
No, the lone Pikachu.
That's not an Alolan Pikachu, that's a girl Pikachu.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. The tail is heart-shaped. Listen to us argue about the gender of a Pikachu. Wow.
That's no.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, I do have a girl Pikachu. Oh, look at that. The tails are different.
Wait, you had a Pikachu this whole time? You didn't notice one had a heart-shaped tail?
No.
Girl.
It's like this evil. How the hell am I supposed to know? It probably went wrong the same.
I'm pretty sure. Nah, you're probably right. The Poliwags are probably all the same.
Yeah, because I had two girls and had a boy while they were did it the same.
Okay, so there's gonna be a floral pattern over here somewhere. Just letting you guys know that from now. And then the inner layer. Because why wouldn't the inner layer be showing? So that's what that's looking like right now. Fawn says he only has a Straw Hat Pikachu. Patrick says, I got the spooky Halloween one.
I will tell you which ones I have. If they want to know.
Okay. You can tell me and I'll pass on the message. Or they might hear you. Actually, hold this. Just like...
Get up.
Yes, get up. Talk to them. Talk to them with your own words.
Hello. Wait, which one's working?
Just talk into the microphone.
Talking a phone. Alright, so, according to my Pokey thingy bobbers.
Pokédex.
I have the Party Hat Pikachu, I have the Detective Pikachu, I have the Santa Pikachu, the Straw Hat with like the flower on it.
Yeah,
I have
straw
the
hat.
Ash Hat Pikachu, and I have the Witch Hat Pikachu. Isn't that all of them?
You also have the Witch Hat Pichu.
Yeah, I have the Witch Hat Pichu too.
Oh no, that's not all of them. There was a special edition Pikachu, that had like a black and white hat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I also stopped playing it for like 2 years. Yeah, stopped
Yeah.
playing it for 2 years. So, or a year and a half, one of the two. Yeah, I'm gonna give this back.
Okay, can you? That's the one I need. And then I need that other one. And I'm back. Hey, you had Jody for a second. Pat said, isn't there a sunglasses one?
Yeah, that's the one with the straw hat. It has sunglasses on.
No, the sunglasses one he's thinking of is Squirtle, and yes, that is a Squirtle.
There's a Squirtle that has a straw hat on?
There's a Squirtle that has a pair of sunglasses on. It's from the show.
Ah.
I would use the
Her face looks so much better. Except I would add a little more emphasis on the other side for the gel.
I'm listening to you.
So considering that you have one side that it's like really defined and you have the other side that's not defined unless you want it that way.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it because this is still the sketch. The sketch thing. I'm basically going about this the way that I would go about a traditional drawing, which is I do a very detailed sketch, and then I use grisaille. So it's going to be a mixture of lines and shading. For example, here in the boobage area, there will be a lot of shading and
okay. I'm going back down.
And there we go. Apparently there are 10 special Pikachus. This just in from Pack. Yep, 10.
How many did I say? I think it's 6.
Okay, so you're missing 3.
4.
4?
10, right?
10, yeah, 4. Simple math. Foils me again. I'm joking. I have a problem with maths. I rather like mathematics. So that's close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
That's the mask. And then in the background, because why not? Oh, I'm drawing the shadows of people. Or people with quotation marks. So, hold on. I need to get a bunch of Pokeballs for the Turtwig event. Yes, yes, you do. I'm not sure. Quick maths. Pack says quick maths. Okay. I think this is about as much of the sketch that I can get in here without truly having it be too overcrowded. So what I'm going to do now is add detail, firm up some lines, and I'm going to come in here, erase that, go into the sketch layer, change my brush, and edit this section. Take that brush way down, and come back with that. And I think it's who was the mangaka for Mysterious Girlfriend X? Um, that mangaka had some amazing world building skills. Um, in terms of there was this town made of toys. So let's see. I think they also took it from Toy Town. I think I'm just gonna have to watch the show or get a copy of the manga to get the references. But there's this amazing town of toys that I want to use as a reference for this. But I've got 50 minutes. I think I'm gonna start putting down my color palette now. And of course, I'm going to steal a color palette from here. And it's going to be this almost purplish white. So I'm practicing seeing color, so we're gonna see how close I get. I think it's that. So all of this is the sketch, which means this down here is about to be my color. And I'm gonna do this like I do. Whoops. So first let's erase that because I didn't switch the colors, so I used the wrong one. And visually it looks like it, so I'm gonna continue with it. And I'm gonna use this as my color study. So we're here. And we're just gonna do this. This is where traditional techniques really come in. I mean, I could always lasso this and make this a whole lot quicker, but we want those simple mistakes that come with it. So I'm gonna be hand blending everything. This is gonna take some time. So similar to real Photoshop or painting in Photoshop, you do put down the flat colors first. I said I was gonna practice seeing colors, so I'm not gonna use my sample brush as much as I want to. I'm gonna do that. Stealing these colors, guys. Stealing these colors. Okay. So, I mean, I'm already not doing this as well as I should be doing it because I'm using a bigger brush so I can cover more ground. Part of the beauty of traditional work is that you can see each individual stroke, or what they call the hand of the artist, when you want to be real bougie like and you want to sound fancy. So, in technical terms, you can see the hand of the artist. Um, in layman's terms, you can see the torture the artists put themselves through by putting down each individual stroke. And there goes that. And I'm just going to hit save on this because my bad habit showed itself in that I did not save this entire time. So my computer was very generous to me by not giving me any problems. And Moon uses a combination of watercolor, pencil, and gouache. So I'm putting down a lot of pencil color right now, but I'm actually going to switch to my watercolor brush and run an experiment right now. And you guys know how I love experiments. So I broke my rule a little bit right there just to get the color I already chose. Turn that off. And I'm going to go to my wet media brushes. And this is oil, wet blender. Do I have any watercolor brushes? Oh dear. I have like 10 billion manga brushes, but no watercolor brushes. Guys, I have no watercolor brushes. What am I to do?
I have a set on my computer.
You do?
Yeah, somewhere I can find it.
Okay, give me a sec. This is my wet blender, and it's not working because there's nothing on this layer to blend. But don't ask if it isn't causing my computer to lag anyway. Okay. Alright. Let's just minimize this. It's a good thing I saved because I think Photoshop's about to go bye-bye. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna switch you over to Instagram where I'm looking at Moon's Instagram page. And I actually know their Instagram to the point where I can actually type in the URL now. Because when I like artists, I become a bit of a stalker. So what I'm gonna do while my Photoshop figures itself out is I'm going to just take this opportunity to show you Moon's Instagram page, to show you the beauty, and I do mean beauty, that is... Are you okay? Are you dying?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Alright, so I'm just gonna transition. And this is Moon's Instagram page. I also follow them on YouTube. And just look at that color, guys. That color is amazing. If you want to see a live time lapse of this, you can check that one out on YouTube. Moon is a graffiti artist, so what you're looking at here is graffiti. Just letting you know, what you're looking at is graffiti. And my Photoshop seems to have sorted itself. I'm gonna go down to my special effects brushes just to check if I have any watercolor brushes. It doesn't seem like I have any watercolors, so I'm going to go with my closest, which is my oil brush, which is not really that close. Maybe I can do it with the pastel brush. So I'm ill prepared here to do what I really wanted to do. And I mean, I could just go get some brushes now, but yeah. So Moon reminds me of that very...
I don't think I have it.
Yeah. This is Moon style. Very, I call it almost Indonesian. A lot of people have referred to it as African, but I do think there's like a little bit more Asia's culture in this. But like Moon is not afraid of color, as you can see. Not afraid in the slightest. So I'm gonna change back now to me so you can look at my screen. And I did leave a link to Moon's Instagram in the description, so if you want to see more, feel free. Pac said graffiti my Pac said graffiti my ass. Yes, that is indeed art. Yes, but I'm 100% serious. Moon is a graffiti artist. Understand that graffiti in the world of art is a lot different than... Yeah.
It's not tagging.
It's not tagging. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Graffiti is essentially art without permission. So it's not tagging art, which is a very American concept. It's not like a tag. It's literally just art without permission. So you can put it on a wall. You can put it on the trash can. Actually, I saw some really cool graffiti art the other day where... Okay, what was I trying to say? Yeah, where the artist turned a trash can into like a character, and it was really, really cool. Okay, so I love Pac said graffiti my ass. Yes, a lot of graffiti art is mural art. I think the last graffiti artist I spoke about was Cobra. Ironically enough, when I saw Cobra's art, you were also the person who was with me. You remember that Albert Einstein graffiti art we saw when we were walking down in Chelsea? Jody.
What?
The Albert Einstein...
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm listening, I promise.
I'm listening, I promise, she says. Should I believe her, guys? Should I believe her? So I'm not quite sure how this load brush thing works.
I'm trying to do it right now on my computer.
Oh, the load brush? Okay, it's...
Yeah, you have to have them on your computer. You have to have a file on your computer in order to download it. If you want to replace it, same difference.
No, I mean the load brush function. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make this even.
You know what? Fucking. Sorry. Excuse my French.
And her Spanish. And her Italian.
When did I ever say Italian?
You didn't. I did. So I'm experimenting. Um, you guys know how I am. I get really excited about experiments. Um, oh, wow. I experimented till my Photoshop started lagging. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Maybe not trash cans though. No, it was a really cool trash can. He turned it into a monster. It was really cool.
What are you talking about?
A graffiti artist that I saw down in Queens. He took like, you know those plastic pipes that they used to funnel air through buildings?
Yeah.
He took those and turned a trash can into a monster. It was really cool. Yeah. Okay, so this is the layer that I had a blend brush on. Apparently it did do something, so that's interesting.
You can create a watercolor brush if you wanted to.
I think I just did. This brush is feeling very watercolory. I think I'm going to create a watercolor brush and a gouache brush. Gouache. How do you even pronounce that?
Wash.
Gouache? There
Gouache.
we go. See?
Oh, sorry.
Jody killed me. She took my left foot, a foot. How's it looking so far?
Pretty good.
Yay. So I'm just experimenting. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. I don't know how this brush works. But seems that I'm putting light. So Moon's tag is that they remove light from canvas. Oh, it's on energy saver mode. Don't worry. My AC just scared the bejesus.
But Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm sorry, Fawn. I misunderstood you. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't fall under the the genre of mural. I'm gonna take here. I want to desaturate this a bit more, and I think that's what I'm looking for alongside here. I think that might be a little bit dark. So I'm gonna just lower my opacity on that, or my brush.
Should I?
I think the color is a bit muddy, so I'm actually gonna just... Huh? Sure. Do you want to?
Oh, yes, it's a cute. Thanks.
I think this color is kind of muddy, so I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna saturate it just a little bit more. And I said saturate, but all I did was bring the value up. And that looks better. Looks less like a muddy color. But what I'm gonna do is clean my brush. Do that. Clean my brush again. So this way of working, even though I was a little bit scared at first, is a little bit more traditional with the idea of cleaning your brush whenever you need to get new colors on. Select that color. And it's a very subtle color difference. I mean, I haven't started cleaning up the sketch yet. I'm just putting down colors, values, shadows, and that's that. Still looking at about 30 minutes of time. So I guess I could probably try and clean up some of this. So I changed that all to black. I'm gonna come over here and put this all in a group. Control G. And now I'm gonna add a new layer above that. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go to my inking brush. And I'm gonna try and get this as close to my favorite inking pen as I possibly can. So I'm gonna hide that for a second. And first I'm gonna see what we're working with. So there's a little bit of a delay, and I think that's because one, my brush is so big. So you can see that that's a lot faster. I'm gonna close some programs. So closing programs, closing tabs, so that my computer is processing less. And that is definitely responding to me a lot faster. So once I bring my brush up, the delay is quite noticeable, but I'm willing to let that slide because I won't be using that thickness of brush. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to purge my Photoshop. And basically a performance thing. So it's edit, purge, and I usually just purge histories. Purge all will purge everything. And what that's going to do is, I'm just going to show you actually. The delay is still there, but as you can see, it's clearly more responsive. So if your Photoshop is ever like not responding to you very well, that's one way to do it. So coming down here, and I'm gonna do the big ones. So I come down there, and that line is, I'm gonna come in and show it to you. It's not very clean. I can see it from here on my computer, but on stream, unless I zoom in, you guys aren't gonna be able to tell. So I'm looking for a line of about, this is pretty good. I zoom in, you can see that jaggedness, but I'm looking for a line of about at least this quality. And usually when I do, this is the part in Photoshop that kind of annoys me. Oh. And I don't know why this is in white, so I'm just gonna, that. This is the part of Photoshop that annoys me. This very, that it has to be so clean. Looks like Line Rider. What? I missed the reference pack. I'm sorry. That's what that looks like without all the lines on it. That's what the clothes look like. That's what the smoke looks like. And then we add the people and the little floating rocks, and we're good to go. But come here, brush here. And it's irritating me. So what I usually do is in traditional art, I'll just go over the line a few times to make it the thickness that I want it, and then I'll tidy that up. So I'm not at all very careful with it because it's hand drawn and I'm not expecting it to be digital art perfect. So I have to get over that when I'm doing uh, gotta get over that when I'm doing so in traditional art, having holes in the line like that isn't that traumatic. This would be sort of character stuff, so it wouldn't need to be very clean, but then digital art kind of demands that you clean that up, smooth that out, and this is the part that irritates my soul because I feel like it kind of takes the character out of the drawing. But this is where I'm practicing, so you guys are gonna see me struggle for a bit. Oh, when I was testing my brushes, yes, very much like that. So I'm actually gonna come over here. I'm a little bit fed up, that's why I'm doing this. So I'm coming here, I'm going back down to here, and I'm gonna get my pencils. And we're gonna do like so. So it's now starting to look more like something done with pencil crayon, which is when you do these. The sketch layer, I'm going to change that to multiply so that it comes up a bit darker than this layer. And I'm not liking this, so I'm thinking it's a color issue. So I'm going to come here, do that, and because that was on the wrong layer. So let's do that. and it's a very rich blue. I'm liking it. Um, so even though my default colors are like reds and pinks and oranges, my favorite color is actually teal. So I really love this blue color scheme that Moon has. It's just I've never been able to make it work to my satisfaction, I guess. So what I'll do is I'll darken up the areas next to the skin because that's where I feel the darkest shadows are gonna be for the hair. Um, Additionally, in hair, these places are the places I want so blue that it almost looks black. So, like there, these places, and here where the roots are. Um, Note that your hair roots are usually, I say usually because some people dye their hairs darker colors than they actually are, but your hair root is usually darker than the rest of your hair. Even if you don't dye your hair, simply because the rest of your hair gets exposed to sun damage, which lightens it. So your hair root is traditionally a few, if not 3 shades darker than the rest of your hair. Okay, so we're here. So I said to you guys that I'm gonna video all of this, and I'm already regretting that statement because I just remembered I was videoing all of this. So all the foolishness I say that I don't even realize I'm saying is being caught on video at this very moment.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you, penny section.
You're welcome.
Jody over here being my very own soundtrack. Okay, so what that's telling me is I need to just and I believe the thing that's actually slowing my computer down might actually be the fact that I'm videoing this. My Photoshop, the scratch disk, and where this video is going is in the same disk space. And so, yeah. So if I do this like so, this is gonna get darker. Thank the Lord, because I was really worried my lines were gonna disappear. That was a really big concern of mine. So since I know that my lines will only blend in and not disappear, I'm going to take copious advantage of that and just go over all of them with blue. And that is giving me the effect that I want. I'm not gonna be completely, it's not gonna look like Moon style, mostly because I don't know my tool as well as to make a gouache brush, and I don't know Moon's process. But this will be my take on it, because honestly I was just trying to find a workflow that works for me. And I'm gonna come in here with the yeah, so I'm not going into micro details right now. I have to talk myself out of it, micro details. But I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna streak these down through here, I'm gonna lighten that line, and Then, so that's that. Come up here. That's what that hair is looking like right now. Is it raining?
I think it's your computer.
Um,
Is it hot?
no, it doesn't feel hot. Oh, it's the fans. So my computer fans are going crazy, but my computer itself feels quite cool, which I suppose is what's supposed to happen.
So tomorrow it's supposed to be mostly sunny.
Mm-hmm.
High 83.
Okay.
Monday's gonna be 88 with mostly sunny skies. Tuesday it's supposed to have some thunderstorms.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so my opacity is still too high. I'm gonna bring that all the way down to 19. I want to let a lot more of this blue through. Moon has a more completely blue hair, but I'm really loving this glowing blue. So I'm gonna put more dark blue there, but I don't want to cover all of it. I want it definitely to show through. And now maybe my opacity is too low. Okay, yeah. They're definitely much better. And I dragged it off again. So, I mean, it's looking very traditional styled. And I think I'm gonna just go through. Yeah, this is me experimenting again, guys. I can't help it. It's a... Ooh, that looks nice. That's only because I like teal. My favorite is actually this vivid light overlay. I'm sorry, this linear light overlay that lets it look like it's glowing a bit, but I'm still gonna leave it at normal. I usually play with the... Yeah, I play with the afterwards. So I didn't like that. I'm gonna take it off. Because this is still just me doing flats. I haven't added lighting or shadows or really anything yet. This is me just doing flats, getting the tones, getting the form and the shape. My laptop is in fact set to performance mode. I did a huge set of edits before I came on stream today, and the first part of that... Hold on. Yeah, the first part of that was making sure that my Photoshop wouldn't lag, because it was my biggest fear. So I'm actually gonna take the value down on this, take that down, and hit that opacity with about 59, and go in here and darken up these roots. And this is looking more like my actual drawing style, which is interesting. So I'm liking this. It reminds me of how I actually draw. A lot of what you guys have been seeing have been styles that I have tried out simply because I was unable to achieve something close to this look. So Getting there. And I haven't put lights or color in yet, so I'm really, really happy. Really happy. This is why inking usually comes last for me, because by the time I'm finished coloring, there's very little to ink, if you couldn't already tell. So, hopefully this turns out well enough to be a portfolio piece. Jody, what do you think of this? Oh, wait, you can't see it. Here, I'll just send you the link. Hold on. Alright, guys, what are you thinking? This is closer to my actual drawing style.
Did you send it to me?
I haven't sent it yet.
Oops. Yeah, that's a good way to break my computer.
Did you just almost kill your computer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just letting you guys know, I have the picture in the corner right here. On stream. It's not actually in my Photoshop, so if you see any differences, that would be the factor. So.
What do you put an R in my name for?
An R?
I'm trying to remember. I'm watching reading the comments.
Oh. If there's an R in your name, I'm sorry, it's completely accidental. And I'm about to switch. So I love doing this. I'm gonna go here, and it's a really desaturated blue. But when I do it, it's gonna look white. And it's kind of like that white that painting gives.
BT dubs.
Yes.
If you're trying to be anatomically correct,
I'm listening.
you gotta add a shadow to the top of it.
Oh, I haven't added any shadows down there. That's not a shadow, that's just me trying to remember that there's a... There. I haven't added any shadows or lighting yet. This is just me rendering as I please, and then I will add shadows and lighting. This is all flat color.
Oh, that's the artist that you're taking the color from?
Yes, that is Moon.
I like that person, the artist.
Yeah.
Nice. This is very funny. I can hear myself echo.
Yeah, I'm just trying. The reason I'm leaning back so far is I don't want it to feed back into the stream. So do that.
So right now you're adding dimension to the hair, right?
I'm adding dimension, color, rendering. I haven't added any lighting or any of that yet. This is just, again, flat color. Okay, so anytime you guys see the screen go black like that, it usually means that my brush essentially pulled the window out of pulled the tab out of the window, so it became a floating window, and Streamlabs lost track of it for a second. So it's not any problem with the stream, it's just that I'm working with it at full size, and so when I do that, it gets pulled out sometimes.
Do me a favor with the hair. Accentuate some random pieces, like how you're working on the top right now. You know that curl that you see
Yeah.
on the top. Accentuate that because you can see it like you have that one light part with the dark and then the dark underneath.
Yeah, but I haven't added any shadows to this yet.
No, I know that, but you're just putting in different blues, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't reached any micro details or any of that yet.
Are you just layering color on top of color?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. I'm not adding any, because I'm still in the early stages. This is still literally the sketch stage.
Alright, so just remember for future reference, alright, like future commentary. When you do go into light and shadows, you know the curl on the top of her head. How do you see that light blue and then the dark?
Mm-hmm.
Accentuate that curl.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is looking to be.
Is Patrick the last one to say looks great, or has he had to put more?
Patrick?
Or does he have more stuff?
Yes, that's Pat. Hey, Pat, thank you. Yeah. So, there's that. Gotta get them roots in. Alright, so it's been so long since I've drawn like this, guys. I feel like it's like homecoming, but for art. Okay, I did it again. So you're about to get a black screen in a couple seconds. Twice. Okay. So I'm gonna go in there and
Your pen is glitching.
oh, the screen went black?
No, just the actual surface of the pen is glitching.
Oh.
That's my
Alright, so that's the hair, and I think, yeah, the sun can change your hair color. Sun, salt water, chlorine, things like that bleach your hair. A lot of people who you see have like a brownish tone to their hair. Their hair is actually darker, especially if they're swimmers. There we go again. Let me see if I can. If I do it like so, yeah. Yeah. So, especially if they're swimmers, if they are swimmers, then what you will find is that the chlorine and the sun will bleach their hair to amazing levels. So I'm not using white right now, and that's just letting you guys know this is like a pale blue color, similar almost to this purple. It's just that because all of this blue is around it, it looks white. When I actually put white into this hair and highlight all of this. Yes?
I don't want to see like silver, right?
What?
Her hair.
No.
No.
No. No. No. Her hair is blue. No.
So?
So I don't want to. That's why.
That makes sense.
I already did a picture of Mona with silver hair. I ain't doing that again.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh. Alright.
Okay. So now that I've done all of this rendering, what this does is make lighting and shadowing so much easier when I finally get to it because the base is almost there. And all I really need to do now is add highlights. So you see that right there is why I love traditional artwork. Because, yes, fun, I did do Mona with silver hair. In fact, I think I drew your plane in that drawing. Hold on. I'm actually checking now. Because, are you okay? Yeah. Yes, I did do Mona with silver hair. I drew your plane in that drawing. I drew Patrick's cat in that drawing. I drew Neenoo escaping from the military in that drawing. I will say though, in all fairness, I did not do it to this degree of finishedness at all, in the slightest. So there is that. Now I'm gonna go over here and see if I like this with linear lighting. So this is it with linear light, and it does come alive a whole lot more. The blues are way more vivid, the darks are way more vivid, but with normal it looks very painterly, very, I guess the contrast is just not there. But I'm gonna keep on going and we'll see how far that goes. But that was the hair. It's definitely inspired by Moon's hair, but it's not a carbon copy, which I'm happy about. I'm glad I took the reference off for that part. So I brought up the reference back again, and I'm just gonna zoom into it. I keep my references small so that I'm not tempted to just like follow everything they do. And I definitely got inspired by this halo that she has, and this area right here, and her earrings. So I'm just gonna take this down. I might put some of these markings on the mask. I'm wondering if I should put them on her face. But I'm thinking maybe using the markings from this drawing. I'm gonna bring the drawing up so that it's still closer to my artwork as opposed to give me a sec. We're getting there.
Tell half of their free websites in which you can get his books.
Hold on. I remember. You can just comment it.
I have to create a channel. I don't have a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. So I do remember that stream. I must have forgotten the hair color. That is true. Unless you're an art student, then you keep them for the rest of your life. But what did you say I should tell them?
So there are websites in which they can rent the books for little to no cost or completely free.
Yeah.
most likely you wait till after your first session,
Yeah.
and they'll literally tell you whether or not to buy the book. Unless they specifically email you before the class starts that you need to get the book, don't get the book.
Okay. So, what Jody just said was there are websites where you can rent the books for free or little to no cost. I know of one. I'm gonna research it and send it to you, Pac. But Jody was saying wait until the first session because sometimes your teacher will tell you, okay, I just sent this syllabus out because I have to, but you don't actually need to get this book, or this book.
Right.
Or you will have a teacher who they send you their syllabus and their email, and they will email you to let you know that you need the book for the first session, or they will you can email your teacher and ask if you're going to need the book for the first session.
Or anytime during the year.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Also, if your college has a library,
yeah.
check the reference book sections. I can't tell you how many times I've gone into the reference book section and found books that I need for class. And what a lot of teachers do is that they will reserve the book for their class if it's a textbook so that their students will always have access to it. So if your school has a library, check the library and ask if they stock any of the textbooks. You will have to go through the added work of having to borrow the book from the library every time you need it, but you will save yourself the money and you'll make friends with the librarian, which is always a good friend. Whoa, dropped it again. Which is always a good friend to have because they can tell you where you're gonna find the resources for the things you need to research for projects. One time I rented books, but I had to buy them full price because my car had T-tops and they leaked water all over my books. Ouch! That hurts, Pat. That hurts. Librarians are sexy at Didac. This is Didac the librarian? I didn't know this. Di, why didn't you tell me you were a librarian? You've been holding out on me. Di's been holding out on me, guys. Di's been holding out on me. I'm gonna ask him questions now. How are you a librarian and I didn't know?
Library?
I don't know. I think he's holding out on me. Now I'm gonna go ask questions. How are you a librarian and I don't know? This is rude. Pac, you got Di in trouble. By the way, what are or no, don't worry. I'll check. Okay. And I mean, today I basically got the hair done. I'm gonna put down some more. Let's change the brush. I'm gonna put down some more hair. I mean, in this picture, it's red clothing, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna change the smoke to red, and we'll work on the rest. So, using that, choosing my own colors. That red is closer to purple. Yeah. Thinking that maybe desaturate it a bit and there. And now I'm gonna get a whole new tab because what I want to do is I want to put the red between here. And this red is going to be for the smoke. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide the clothes and the floating rocks so that I can see the smoke. And Control D. I don't know why. Okay. So it's not letting me do things. Normal, it's a brush. Yeah. It's color. Let's go for the marquee tool. It's working. I just don't know what's going on. Okay, so okay. So oh, I know what happened. So I turned my pen upside down. I make dumb mistakes, okay? That's the color I'm going with. And the flow is down. I'm gonna move my flow all the way up and my opacity down. I'm gonna hit erase on this actually. Okay, so this pen comes with an eraser that I've never used before in my life, and now I have. So okay. I think I erased a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to erase, but I'll fix that. So this has a very maroonish feel to it. I'm thinking I want that to be a little bit more red, so I'm gonna leave the valley where it is, but I'm gonna change the hue. And there we are, more red than I can handle. And this can't be helped. This layering effect is what I'm trying to get, because I'm still trying to get this to look like I did it traditionally. And there we go. So you see right there, the imbalanced color is what's really helping me right now. My school got me tripping because tuition is due Tuesday and they haven't removed my student loans from my bill. Oh wow. Damn, I know that oh god. Um I don't even know what to tell you cuz just ensure that you stay in contact with the bursar's office and always stay on top of what's going on. A part of that is okay. Did you read it?
I heard it. Always get the person's name that you're talking to.
Yeah.
That way they can be held accountable.
Yeah, always get and write down the name of the person who you speak to in financial aid and bursar's office.
Yep.
Situations like that usually mean that somebody messed up and they're trying not to take the blame for it. So
yeah, and they'll pass it along until you finally get a call just for the past 2 weeks, and they keep saying within a few days. So this time, call them up tomorrow Sunday. Call them up Monday morning.
yeah.
Get the name of the person. Be like, I've been in contact with the school twice about this issue, and it needs to be resolved.
Okay.
Because tuition is due.
Hold on. All right. So
you don't have to be. I mean,
hold on. I cannot be telling and you telling at the same time. I'm telling you to hold your horses and let me communicate what you're saying.
All right. I'll write down my endangered species.
Thank you. All right. So
you can hear me.
He can hear you.
You can hear me.
Okay. Jody Pax's call for him.
I
Within a few days.
I mean, I can try.
All right, in that case, what you do is you ask them what concessions will they be making for you. Um,
Right, but make sure you say it in the nicest voice possible.
yeah, because your tuition is due and you don't want to be charged late fees for something that you have been trying to get done for weeks now. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, Fawn says he can hear you, but barely. Um,
But if you talk to them, they won't. They'll give
yeah,
you special circumstances. They'll give you like a week or something, 3 days to a week.
yeah, so talk to them, express to them what your concern is.
Right, and they can put a hold on your classes.
Yeah, and they can put a, well, they might not put a hold on the class, they might put a hold on the late payment fee. Um, bring up the late payment fee because usually that fee is really high.
Oh yeah. And sometimes they'll waive it.
And yeah, if you talk to them before the fee gets charged, you have a greater chance of it being waived than if you talk to them after it gets charged. Okay, I'm gonna.
And also make sure you send an email.
Yeah, send
so that way you have.
Get it in writing.
Right.
So send an email. Ask for an email. Get all of this in writing because even if you get the name of the person on the phone, that's still a he said, she said situation.
I've been there.
So
done that, and I got a person in trouble because they were beating around the bush.
Okay. So, on that note, turn down. Just try and make sure that you get everything in writing so that no one can get you or
what the hell is that?
Put you into a situation.
That's not kosher.
I don't even want to know. You're looking for endangered animals?
Yep.
Look up the red data animals from Jamaica.
I'm going on the WWF endangered species list.
That's the red data animals, right?
I don't know. What's in Jamaica? The animals.
I think there's iguanas, snakes, species of birds, lots of species of plants. You can also look up the species from the Galapagos Islands.
Oh yeah, the Galapagos. I have a Galapagos penguin on my list.
You should have the tortoises. Oh, there's a website that I came across that you need to see. It was on awards.com, AWWW awards, that kind of awards.
You talking me?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
Alright.
So I have like the critically endangered. I think I'm gonna do those because my book is called Extinct. So I have the Amur leopard, the black rhino, the Sumatran, Bornean, and regular orangutan, Cross River and Western lowland gorilla, because I have the Eastern lowland gorilla.
In that case, the only one I can really recommend to you is the iguana because at one point it was extinct. Iguana. They just discovered it a few years ago, rediscovered it.
I can look. I see a turtle. Oh, the marine iguana. Is that it?
What's the habitat? Control U.
Central Puerto Villamil on Isabella Island.
Nope. Control U.
Oh, it's in the Galapagos though. So it's on the vulnerable. So vulnerable is like almost dead.
Yeah.
It's a weird looking thing. I don't think I have nightmares now.
I think that's the color I want, but cancel. Okay. Pax says thanks for the advice. My last piece of advice is try and remain as calm as possible.
See.
Um, because people will use anger to say that you weren't polite to them and blah 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 and XYZ. Be painfully polite so that they can't use it against you
Yeah, and beat around the bush.
and beat around, but be very, very firm on what it is
Wait, giraffes are in danger?
that you want from this, meaning that you'd like a concrete date as to when they're going to get it done. And if they can't give you a concrete date, if they could give you um, information on what the process, like at what stage in the process they're at, or because you've been getting within a few days and it's been 2 weeks now. Um, Also, ask for an email explaining everything that they say to you. The best case scenario would be to get a appointment with somebody in the office and then get a email from somebody who's not just a front desk person, because then you will essentially, anybody who you have to set up an appointment with is usually the boss of the people in the front desk. I love giraffes. They're adorable. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm with you on that one. I'm sitting here looking at them like, who you calling goofy, goofy?
You're not helping their case, but okay.
They're not goofy looking.
They're plenty goofy looking. What are you talking about?
Giraffes?
Yes, they are.
They're so cute.
They are cute, but they're also goofy looking.
I don't think so. But it takes them 5 minutes to swallow a leaf. You know, they take like a whole entire, branch of leaves off and they chew it at the same time. That's why it takes them so long.
You're gonna have to be louder if you want them to hear you, cause.
How long would you take to eat a leaf?
Given the fact that I've tasted Cersei, long.
Oh, man. I'm done.
What is this? Oh, this is the background there. Let's.
They're so silly.
Yes, these are. These silly people. Alright, the AC just turned on again. How long would it take me to eat a leaf? I don't know. It depends on how bitter the leaf is.
Or if it's in a salad.
Huh?
Or if it's in a salad.
If it's in a salad, depending on the salad, I mean, some of us take 10 minutes to eat a salad. Others of us take 1 second to eat a salad. It depends on what you're defining eat as. Whoops. Okay, so we do that, and I'm gonna have to tie down this halo later, but right now this is just a flat color. And guys, it's 10:22. I have to tell you all bye. I've been here for the longest time now. Over streaming time. Um Thanks for coming. I love you all. Thanks for listening to the craziness. And I will see you, and you will see this video, among other things. Bye, Fawn. Bye, Pack.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know who else is watching, but bye to you all too. I'm here every Saturday. Um, like and subscribe. Join our Discord. I think that's kind of something I'm supposed to say if I want more people to watch, right? You can also find me on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram in a while, so that's hard to for me to say, yeah, totally gonna be on Instagram. But yeah. Thanks for watching today, guys. I gave you an O, and this is as far as I got, so I'll see. Fontone's frog. Okay. Bye. Okay, so let me go to stream ending, transition. As you can see, we have a new theme today. Or rather, as you will see, we have a new theme today. Thanks for watching, guys. And oh, let me do that advertising thing that you're supposed to do. So copy. Yeah, you can find us here. I highly encourage you to come to the Discord. Reason being, the Discord is amazing. It's funny. And I'll see you guys next week or during this week. But if I'm gonna stream during this week, you'll definitely know. I'll tell you all on the Discord, and I will get my lazy butt up and put an announcement on Instagram. Otherwise, if you subscribe to me here, you'll get the notification when I start. Bye!